Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, the ultimate domain. So we're gonna try Atraxa domain again, but this time Up a Beanstalk. And we've tried 3 color versions in Bant, we've tried 4 color versions in, I don't know what, everything but red, I think that's what it's called. But now we're trying all 5 colors. We're trying the ultimate domain. We got our domain mana, we got Atraxa, we got Etali and Virtue for the red and black mana that we might need, and ultimately we're gonna ramp into just overwhelming our opponent with these cards. But we got card advantage in Up the Beanstalk. Hopefully we don't mill ourselves to death, but that's kind of the idea of the deck. We got a lot of card draw, we got an early game ramp into late game bomb after bomb after bomb. So let's look at exactly what this deck looks like. In the early game we got 2 Ossifications, 2 Courier's Briefcase, and then 3 Up the Beanstalk. So the idea is, we got removal, we got ramp, and then we got card draw. Early game, we're just going to try to stay alive in order to do that. And then on turn 3, we hopefully land Topiary Stomper to ramp us into turn 4, that we will have Invasion of Zendikar to ramp even faster, or Archangel of Wrath to kind of clear the board of ants and gain some life that way. So we have 4 Topiary Stomper, 4 Invasion of Zendikar, and 3 Archangel of Wrath. I could not fit in the last Archangel because we have an additional card that I wanted to add that I'll talk about later. So then in the 5-drop, we got 3 Sunfall just to wipe the opponent's board whenever we need to. Along with 3 Sunfall, we also have 1 Farewell for ultimate removal. I always like to have 1 Farewell in the deck rather than just running Sunfall in case I need to exile artifacts or enchantments or even graveyards. Right, this is a pretty good card for that. Now, we also have 4 Leyline Binding, which is a domain O-Ring that is not 6 mana. And our intention is to cast it for 1 or 2 mana at instant speed, and also trigger Up the Beanstalk. Then we got 1 Farewell, like I said. And then we have 1 Virtual Persistence, technically a 2-drop for the Lockwind Sworn, -3/-3 and gain 2 life. But we can also use the backside, the actual front side in this case, for the actual Virtual Persistence to reanimate cards from graveyards. Pretty nice, especially when we synergize with Etali, Primal Conqueror. We only have 1 off. I cut the Etali a lot in the deck because it's not that good of a card in the current metagame. Everyone's playing pretty fast and low to the ground, so you don't really want to hit Etali unless you're playing against a control matchup. But with the control matchup, Etali, if you can land it, it's actually pretty nice. Then we have 4 Her Migration for more ramp, and then 3 Atraxa for 3 Atraxa. So, card draw, all that is very good, but we don't want 4 Atraxa in the deck, since now we get card draw from Up the Beanstalk as well. And then in the land base, we got 2 plains, 1 island, 2 swamps for Virtue, and then 1 mountain, and 4 forests, along with 1 Boseiju. We need a lot of basic lands, of course, because we got ramp cards in the deck, but then we also have 4 Ziatora's Proving Ground, 4 Jetmir's Garden, 4 Spara Headquarter, and then 2 Mirrex to kind of round off all of the mana base. Now, what's very, very exciting is in Caverns of Exelon. There's a Cavern of Exelon, whatever the new Exelon set's going to come out in. We're going to have the ultimate land in Cavern of Souls. And guess what? We're definitely going to fit in Cavern of Souls in this deck once that comes out, because this is a Phyrexian. This is a Phyrexian. Actually, no, this is a dinosaur. But we can have a Phyrexian or a dinosaur cast, and you have 2 caverns, you can definitely name one of those 2. Oh yeah, this is a dinosaur. So this is a dinosaur, this is a dinosaur, there might be other dinosaurs that we want to hit in that set. So we got a pretty good synergy in the whole deck list. That's the whole deck. Yeah, that's pretty much standard. I kind of shift around some of the cards. I wanted to have 3 Up the Beanstalk, but I also still want to fit in Courier's Briefcase, because God knows I'm going to get mana screwed with 26 lands in the deck. But we're actually, no, there's 25 lands in the deck, because I have 2 Courier's Briefcase, but still going to get mana screwed. So we're going to see how this deck actually plays out. Let's go ahead and go in the metagame. Go in the standard game. And see if this deck is going to have legs. I think everyone is playing the other domain deck, the fetch quests, cheating out all of your deck, which is really, really good, to be fair. But it's a combo that tries to cheat things out, and I always feel like when you try to cheat things out, you kind of get stopped by a counterspell deck. You gotta go first, or we gotta go first, with 2 tap lands, and then the next highest play that we can have is Archangel at 4. That's probably not good. We need to have ramp in our hand. Okay, slightly better. Do we just put back a Mirrex? Because we can Her Migration turn 2. We'll keep 6. Actually, you know what? We're going to put back a Her Migration. Tap land into Up a Beanstalk, probably. Nothing on this turn, which means that we're going to go up a Beanstalk. Alright, farewell. Red. Are they big red or are they... No, this mana. This mana. It's just aggro. Yep. Degenerate aggro it is. Do we have black? We don't have black. So, I'm going to play this for green, and I'll fetch a black. And then Squeeze gonna come out and just wreck my day, yeah? Well, it's like I know what you were gonna play. Okay, so we're just gonna minus. Do we want to Leyline the Squee? No, we want to minus. Do we have white? I have white. Okay, so we're just gonna minus the Squee. Already played a land this turn, so we're just gonna pass turn. We can Leyline another Squee if it comes out, or that big thing. Another Squee if it comes out. Draw me a card. Thanks for the land. Take that out of here. Hurtful. Very hurtful. Do we just farewell this board? Get rid of their creature in their graveyard? Not yet, huh? I don't think so. I think it's better if we're gonna Her Migration right now and get a land. We can pretend we don't have land number 7. Or we can farewell the board. I don't know. We don't draw a land next turn. Farewell the board now means that we don't have anything. We draw a card. We do draw a card. I still think farewell. Now, farewell on the board. There's nothing on the board. There's 3 damage. I countered that 3 damage already. Ren's Resolve. Okay. You do your card draw thing. What the heck is this? Can you control target creature? Yeah, good luck. Haha. Thanks for letting me know. Until the end of next turn, right? Godric. Alright. That's pretty scary. Can't block it. So we're gonna need blue or green or double black. Does any of that matter? I couldn't make a Mirrex token. Not sure if this matters. We're at 9, right? Definitely have to cast this right now. So we gotta exile all creatures, all graveyards. There's no artifacts for me to exile, so get to draw a card. A Sunfall, okay. If he goes wide on board, at least we can Sunfall and have creatures. Play with fire. Ow. So what does this do? Gains your target creature until the end of turn. Untap that creature and gains haste. Yeah, if I play Atraxa there, I just lose. He's just gonna burn me to death. Do I have a thing that I want to play? Do we just invade Zendikar? Kinda have to. Godric. Yikes. Okay, we're at 1. We're at 1. He's got 1 card left. It could be the card that he needs. So, well, what can we get in the deck? Archangel? Archangel can be cast this turn. If I play Atraxa, I think I'll just die to whatever happens on board. Will he have a flyer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have enough to cycle one card, but Sunfall also draws me one card, right? It could be the card I need. Draws me two cards, actually. Alright. Draws me two of the same card. Both lands. Ah, good game. Probably should have played Atraxa there. That was playing not to lose. Should have been playing to win. Mono red, huh? Always has it. We were close though. I mean, honestly, if we went first, would have been different. That is every game. What could we play to get around that? Ossification. If we draw an Ossification from... Well, I was hoping to get a Leyline Binding, right? But if I had a Leyline Binding there, I would not be able to stop them from stealing my creatures. Yeah, I never go first. We got turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Not great, but it will have to do. If it's another aggro deck, it's probably another aggro deck. NG Eddie. That looks like Rakdos. Green! Wow, that's exceeding all of my expectations. Nope, came back. Gruul. Gruul Haster. Alright, what do we do here? It's not Trample, right? It's not play from behind, so I'm gonna have a creature on board first to block. Then I will try to stomp. I mean... Oh, it is Trample. What am I doing? I thought it was Haste. Tracker, okay, that's kind of slow. Archangel of Wrath. What do we do? Up a Beanstalk right now? Do we up a Beanstalk right now? Or do we Topiary Stomper? We're gonna have 4 lands next turn if we have a Topiary Stomper. So we sacrifice a briefcase to get the same land back. I think that's fine. And I'm gonna need a swamp. I have everything but swamp here. Everything but swamp. Thundering Raiju. Very scary. I can't block actually, so we're just gonna go down to 6. And we're gonna draw a card that's not a land, so... Like I said, right, we're still gonna get mana screwed after all that. I can get a land from the Hermigration. Would that have been a better play last turn to get a land from the Hermigration? That I could have played the land? Oh man, yeah, that might have been it. Alright, GG. I can block one of them? Maybe? I doubt it. I doubt he has nothing. Alright, if he has no place, we could gain back the life. But he probably has place, right? No? Is that all you got? It's probably got like a... Yeah, GG. Oh man. If we had the lands. That's a lot of ifs, to be fair. This is what I said last time. Whenever you queue up in Arena, you're gonna face the deck that's good against you. I don't know how that happens. Like, who am I playing against? Is this all bots? Like, how do they always get their favorable matchups? Where's my favorable matchup? I mean, are those my favorable matchups? Oh, we'll go second now. We got Beanstalk with no ramp. Do we keep this hand? I guess we got 2 removal. In Ossification and... see? Now that we have 2 removal, we're playing against somebody who does not care about these 2 removals. And they go first, so they're gonna have the advantage on us. Do we just leyline this? I think it's pretty important now. It was pretty important for us to leyline it, but my thought process is that if I leyline it now, I'll get a card draw. Right? If I leyline it now, he has no. Yeah, he has no blue. He's tapped out. If I leyline up the Beanstalk, I get to draw a card and he gets nothing. I don't need to ramp out the Topiary Stomper. I got nothing from the Stomper. Does he want to leyline my leyline? He's gonna leyline my leyline, or he's gonna leyline my Up the Beanstalk? Ha! Alright. Like I said, right, you either go against a matchup that's good against you, or mirror with the opponent have a better hand than you will go first. Invasion. Well, yeah, better hand this. What do we do here now? Stomper? Do we need another black? We have red from Jetmir's Garden and Proving Ground. We have 2 green. We have 2 white. So yeah, another black. We can Boseiju the Leyline. He's getting a lot of ramp. We don't have enough. Five mana, huh? That's interesting. Maybe I'll just cycle this land. I don't need that land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? I have enough to cycle and Boseiju next turn. Does he want to leyline my Topiary? No. He also Boseijus. Does he have it? No, basic lands. This might be important for me to get a basic land, huh? Cycle? No, not what I needed. Recycle again. Something. Is it a Atraxa battle time? Archangel of Wrath. That's all you got. I got news for you. Wow. Okay. I guess he's getting all the lands out of his deck. All the lands out of his deck. I need a Leyline Binding for sure. Her Migration, no. What is a good... I mean, this is going to be good. Battle? That's the only land I can get. I did get a creature, right? Let's get a Etali. And then Courier's Briefcase. Is that all of them? I need a sorcery too. Her Migration might be good. Force him to do something. No. Sunfall. No. Her Migration. I have Farewell. Discard 5 cards. Alright. My Archangel. Another land. And another land. And a Briefcase. And what else? The Ossification? Ossification might be pretty good, but I think at this point, it's not doing the thing it needs to do. He has a lot of mana. He does have a lot of mana. But all he has is Archangel with his mana, then I'm okay with that. Archangels don't draw him cards with Up the Beanstalk, so it's actually kind of funny. I'm just gonna deal damage to my face? This is lifelink. I mean, why didn't you? Why would you do that? Oh, did I not have white? Did I not leave white up? That was weird. Oh well. I guess he doesn't know about this. This is gonna make him mad, huh? This is gonna make him mad. Alright, do I have white up now? Stupid auto tapper? That's the dumbest thing ever. Alright, get rid of my own enchantments. Yeah, why not? Creatures. Is there artifacts on the board? No. Even graveyards. Why not? I don't know what he's gonna do. Artifacts too. Just to spite him. I draw a card. Get rid of everything you have. Thanks for the Atraxa again. Let's get out another Atraxa. We'll go up to Beanstalk again. And quit. Yeah, see, 35-9, we still beat him because I'm a better player. I was way better of a player. I draw Atraxa, my opponent didn't draw Atraxa. Mirror match. Mirror match of the century. Well, at least I know that if I can't beat them based on Arena's cheats, I can at least beat them based on me drawing Atraxa on a mirror match. Basically a coin flip. Wildcard can be redeemed in your collection. Can somebody redeem the Arena's code? I don't know. What am I saying here? I can't even put that into a proper sentence. But whoever coded Arena is either incompetent or is actively making a worse game. You go first. We got 2 lands with Up the Beanstalk and her migration. Not good enough. Actually, no basic lands, but her migration will get us the basic lands we need. What color are they? Blue wood, black. Evolve Sleeper? No, Hex Mage. Okay, well that tells me that I don't need to get a land. I can just go up a Beanstalk. Nice 1/1 you got. Just gonna probably bargain me or something. Okay, so this is white, red. No, that's why it costs 3. I have 2 red. So I probably can't Leyline Binding next turn. Now I probably want to her migration for a black mana. I don't think a blue mana will be that important. Tenacious Underdog. Okay. You got a 1/1, I'm tapped out while we're young. Is he thinking about not attacking? I'm gonna say hi again. Pretty sure I did it before, but opponent is not looking at any of his cards, so maybe he's just having a stroke, you know? I think Magic Arena is something that is hazardous to human health, because 95% of my opponent have strokes when I play them, so I don't know. Eventually, it'll be my turn to have a stroke. Pom-pom-chan! Oh man, it's a cute raccoon. That's the cutest. He's so happy. And bored. Just like me. You gotta do stuff? Play creature and just die? Alright, there you go. You figured it out. Congratulations. You're darn it. Alright, with the Forest Draw, I think I'm just gonna pass turn and Leyline Bind whatever he plays next turn. I don't need to ossify. All he plays are creatures. And Leyline Binding is a haste, instant speed removal that I can do on his turn. And if he has nothing, I can Her Migration. That'll help me get the mana I need for Atraxa eventually. Hopeless Nightmare. Fine. I'll discard a card. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a bargain deck, but... He's got 2 mana. What can he do with 2 mana? Nothing, and I draw a card. Leyline Binding is pretty good in that. Let's take out the underdog. Boseiju. Alright. I think I'll Mirrex. I want to get the Mirrex down. I don't want it to get discarded, right? Invasion. Here I can get a swamp and an island. That'll give me all mana type. Do I have 2 white? I probably need 2 white at some point. And, oh, and I don't have a swamp. I'm going to need a swamp next turn. Jetmir Garden is... Wait, Jetmir Garden is not swamp. So... I also need another forest. That's... Or another plane. That's the annoying part, because a lot of my deck is 2 white. Archangel is 2 white. Sunfall is 2 white. So, yeah, you know what? If I need to discard something, I might just discard the swamp, or discard the Boseiju. Or I can discard a swamp and her migration into it, if I needed to. Lore Skitters! My ossification, you monster! And I'm at 15, how could you? Alright, well, this is probably just gonna get killed. And then exiled. Is it... I can't believe I thought about not playing Atraxa there. There's a Binding. It's pretty good. I can't play a land, so let's just put a land in our hand. That is... Ziatora's Proving Ground. Red. Yeah, it's fine. We'll put another Her Migration in my hand. Really, that's it. That's all we can get. Alright, 3 cards it is. Still enough card advantage to really win the game. 2 Her Migration will overrun our opponent. Mono black with how many lands? 3 lands? Against Her Migration? I don't think they have a chance against something like that. Alright, make it rat. Yeah. You want to attack? With the 3-3? Into a 7-7? I mean, I don't know what tricks you have, but... He might just have another Lore Skitter, which... It's a play. It's definitely something you can do, but... Do you win with that? I wonder. I don't even care about this Atraxa. If she dies, she dies. Our board is scary enough as it is. Oh, I forgot. Every single one of these plays give me a card draw. Up the Beanstalk is so broken. And I'm up to 22. So now I have card advantage. I got creature. Good game. Forgot to bargain. I mean, I don't know if it mattered, but it definitely was even worse than he thought. Anyways, Domain Atraxa, right? It's got its thing. It's got its thing. It landed well at the end. In the beginning, we had some shuffler draws. We had some shuffler games. And unlike the aggro human deck, when you have shuffler games like those, you get overrun before you get to do anything. Sunfall was basically our savior, and we couldn't even get to 5 mana in a deck that has 25 mana, and everything else before that was either stall or ramp. Somehow, we couldn't get it. That's just great. And, well, you know, this deck is definitely really, really high up there in the toppest of tiers. And if you play this deck over, like, 100 games, you'll probably win around 55 games. 55% or so. I think that's a pretty good record for a standard deck, especially with the way that Arena cheats you out of your games. Again, with a control deck like this, nevertheless, Arena hates you and wants you to lose. So the fact that we can win 55% of the games with a deck that's actively being sort of held down by the algorithm means it's a good deck. It's got a lot of answers. It's got a lot of control aspects. The one gripe I usually have with this kind of domain deck is the lack of counter spells. So if your opponent has counter spells while you don't, well, when you try to land a 7-drop, they have a 2-drop to stop that. You kind of are really far behind in tempo. So if they can capitalize on that tempo, let's say the mono blue Jin deck or a Esper control deck, then you're going to have problems. But with those decks, my sort of understanding with this kind of deck is that you can just overrun them with cards like Topiary Stomper, Archangel of Wrath. Those are usually pretty good cards to kind of land in the mid-game. You can even use Mirrex to kill them slowly but surely. And that's kind of how this deck does win a lot of games in the meta. And this will make a good deck. Now, I really think this is a good deck. If I were to... if I was forced to play one deck in the metagame to ladder, I would probably choose a permutation of this deck. Something that maybe cuts not Leyline, maybe cut a Virtue, maybe cut the Etali, maybe put in 2 more counter spells, just so that I have that in my arsenal. But overall, I still think I would play a permutation of a domain deck, because Up the Beanstalk is just such a broken card. It replaces itself, and then it draws you a card whenever you tries to play one of your bomb. Not when you land. It's not ETB. It's just whenever you cast. And you're going to cast spells that cost 5 or more. So, yeah, this great deck. Great deck all around. Have fun playing it. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.